Hi everybody, it's your guy here, the unknown trader, okay? And today I really feel it's time we do a real talk, time we get really honest about trading, and it's time we reveal most of the secrets that are embedded in trading, okay? It's time for the real talk today. It's time for the real family meeting today. Let's get real, let's be real, and do the real talk. Okay, so as you know, my wish is to see every single one of you becoming consistent, okay? You can't be donating, okay? Because we know there are two groups of people. There are people who are consistently profitable, and there are people who are consistently losing, okay? And one thing we know is that for somebody to be profitable, say if somebody today made $1,000, there is somebody somewhere who lost that money and is actually sad and frustrated, okay? So enough is enough, guys. Enough is enough. And you just have to say this with me. Enough is enough, okay? So now let's get into the real business and the real secrets about trading. Okay, now what you see in front of you is a chart, Euro USD. Okay, if we go to a 1 hour time frame, you see prices have been going up, going down, dumping, pumping, doing all sort of things. Okay, doing all sort of things. Okay, so let's be real. These charts are always correct. Your setups are good. Most of you have very good setups, okay? Very good setups. And I repeat, most of you have the best setups, okay? We have actually been doing a series of how we enter our trades on a daily basis, and everything looks so easy, okay? Looks so easy, okay? Which is true. It is easy, but for many it's hard, okay? The markets are uncertain. Nothing is guaranteed. Every position you open can lose. And one thing I'm going to recommend today, very important. Remember, we are being real. I'm not affiliated. I won't give you any link, okay? I am not paid, okay? I'm going to recommend 2 books to you, but you don't have to get both of them. You can get one. Those are books by Mark Douglas, Trading in the Zones. Very important. Another one is the profitable, the disciplined trader. Okay. And another thing I want you to get is here on YouTube. You don't have to buy this one because I saw an audiobook here on YouTube. I forgot the channel, but I'll just show you the audiobook. Okay. This is the audiobook. Okay. Dr. Joseph Murphy. The audiobook is called The Power of Your Subconscious Mind. It has 20 chapters. It is 8 hours long. Okay, just go here on YouTube, just go type The Power of Your Subconscious Mind by Dr. Joseph Murphy. Get this audiobook. Listen to it every week or every month. Okay, this is important. This is important. So this is important. Okay, I want you to do this because I want you to start experiencing consistency. Why am I saying all these things? I'll tell you. One last thing I want you to do is I want you to start learning about meditation. Okay, start learning about meditation. Start meditating. You don't have to meditate for an hour. 5 to 15 minutes is enough. Okay, here on YouTube there are many videos that actually talk about meditating. Okay, go and get them and learn how to meditate and start meditating. Because to be honest with you, you see these charts. These charts only contribute less to a trader's success. Maybe they contribute only 20%, and that's something most of traders are not willing to face. And this is reality. Remember, we are being real today, okay? We are being real. I love you guys. I want to see everybody becoming consistent. So, these charts here, everything you see might be contributing 20% to a trader's success, or to the consistency that most traders are experiencing. What is holding the other 80%? The other 80% is... Where is the other 80%, guys? Where is the other 80%? Real talk today. The other 80% is held by psychology. The psychology, the mind. Okay? Remember, one thing I can assure you, and I can assure all of you, is that you know what to do. Every day when you go to the market, you know what you're looking for. You know where to enter, okay? You know where to take profit. You know all these things. But you just feel like you have to learn more and more and more. You feel like you need to read more books. You feel like your setup is not good. You feel like nothing is ever working. Okay? Why? Because the charts you are seeing only contribute less to any trader's success. And this is what most profitable guys won't even tell you. Okay? Ask a profitable guy, why are they consistently profitable? They won't reveal the truth to you. But the truth is, charts contribute less to every trader's success. Okay? Sometimes you feel like, man, if I can spend 1,000 more hours on the charts, maybe I will become better. But the truth is, you already know what to do. Why most of the time you're able to come to the charts and actually tell what's going to happen, and it happens as you said it, but you were not on the trade? Why sometimes you enter and you lose a trade, then later you beat yourself up so badly because you know what you should have done? You can even point that I should have waited for the setup to complete. You know where to buy, you know where to sell, but why are you losing? You have a trading plan, but every time you come to the charts, you do the opposite. Why? That's because the chart only contribute 20%, and most of us already know what we should do. Most of us already know. Let's be real. Let's be real right now. Most of us know. We know the signal day. We know how to take it the following day. We know that if we are going to be buying, we need a dump. Okay? We want to be buying low. We know that if we had a first red day and we want to sell, we are looking for a pump. We know that. Why are we doing the opposite? Why are we beating ourselves? Why are we blaming ourselves, and why are we blaming the charts? You see the charts, and I want to be real with everybody. These charts, they're always right. There's nothing wrong they did. Okay? They didn't betray you. They are not even the reason why you lost your trade. Okay? They are not. Say for instance, you have a strategy that has a win rate of 60%. Okay? 60%. What does this mean? This actually means that out of 100 trades, you will actually lose 30 and win 70. Real talk, guys. Real talk. You will win 70. Therefore, any or every position you open could fall within any of these. Okay? The position you're opening today can fall in one of these 30, can be one of these 30, or it can be one of these 70. Okay? Let me just elaborate on something quite quick right now. Yeah? We did explain that you should be able to identify trap traders, okay? So, What that really means is, say maybe they are working the low, and they are working the low, they are trapping people down. Why? Because when the market makers want to sell, okay, when they, let's say they want to buy, okay, when they want to buy, they are gonna actually drop the market, and they are gonna push everybody down. Okay, they will push everybody down. Why? Because they want everybody to sell. When they want to buy, they want everybody to sell to them. Why? Because they are buying. Remember what you said in our opening right now. We said when you are profitable, when you make profit, say you make $1,000, somebody lost that money and is frustrated, okay, and they're actually beating themselves somewhere. Okay, so here's the most important thing. When market makers want to buy, they will drop the market. We know that, okay? Hence where the patterns come from. Look at this, it's a head and shoulder. Okay, this is where the patterns are coming from. We know that, okay? Say for instance, they take people down, people are selling. Okay, they trap them, they close all of them. They push them down again. People are selling. They are buying. They go back, they close them. One last push, people are selling. And then what do? They reverse. So maybe they wanted to sell, let's just say they wanted to sell $50 million, okay? Actually they wanted to buy with $50 million, okay? So say maybe by now here, they've got that, they sold all that 50 million, okay? And there are people who know patterns, okay? Say maybe for instance, some guys see this and they are opening very big positions. And for instance, now when they open right here, their stops are gonna be here, okay? Say these people saw that these people are sending people down, and because of the pattern, they were able to actually open buy positions here. So that means let's just say now all the money down here is actually, I just want to show this, okay? Say the money down here, it's actually $100 million, okay? So it's $100 million. What are they gonna do? Remember, the main objective was to actually sell 50 million, okay? So that because they want, when they want to buy, they actually wanna buy low. So everybody is selling and they are buying. Say maybe yes, they bought 50 million, it's fine, as people were selling, okay? And as they were going, maybe you entered after the neckline. Maybe say for instance they broke out and they pulled back, and say maybe they engulfed and they showed that, okay, now they are reversing, okay? And say maybe you entered here, okay, and put maybe your stop losses somewhere here, okay? You did everything right. Honestly, you did everything right. The objective was so right, okay, because you traded in line with the market makers, okay? You bought when they were buying. Actually, you bought low, okay, which is what you should be doing. However, because they are able to see how much stops are here, that's what they can see on their MetaTrader platform, okay? They can see the stops. We can't see that because we are using actually there are two sides to the MetaTrader, okay? They can see what we can't see, okay? Yes, we got them, we traded in line with them, but for some reasons the stops down here were too much, and they are more than what these people were willing to get. What are they gonna do? Business 101. If it was you, what will you do? Will you go with 50, or will you come down and get the whole 100? What are you gonna do? They are gonna be willing to release this 50 and come and grab this 100. In this case, then go. In this case, you lost, okay? You lost. So this is why we have a strategy that has maybe a specific win rate, okay? Because there are times when we will do everything right, but we will lose. Why? because the market is controlled by multiple variables. Sorry. And most of those variables we have no control over. Okay. So in this case, the movement of the market coming down or your loss was actually influenced by what other retail guys did. They sold. So there was just a lot of capital down. That is not your fault. You did nothing right. Everything you did was correct. Okay, this is why we have a plan and we have a strategy, and every day we execute our strategy in the same manner without fear. Okay, why? Because we know that there are positions that actually are gonna end up losing. However, based on our win rate, we know that we're gonna be profitable. Say maybe your target is here. Okay, say maybe you have a 1:5 risk reward ratio and you're gonna win 60%. That means out of here I was supposed to put 70 because now it's not making sense. Let's just say here it's 70%, because if it's 70%, that's when you're going to lose 30 anyway and win 70 of them. Okay, so this unfortunately fell into these 30s that you lost, and this is going to happen. It's going to happen often. Okay, it's going to happen most of the time. Okay, you're going to lose. So because of our psychology, say for instance you are scared of losing, what are you gonna do? You have a plan, you know what to do, but because you are scared, you're not gonna enter as your criterias are telling you to enter. When all your criterias are met as stated in your trading plan, okay, because you should have a trading plan and you should have criterias. Once all are met, you should be able to execute without hesitation or fear. Okay, that's what at least Mark Douglas teaches. That's why I recommended you getting Mark Douglas book. You can just start with Trading in the Zones. Okay, because 80% or even 90% of the success of all traders is actually determined by psychological factors. Okay, so you lost here. And if every day you're going to be taking the very same setup after a signal day, then you, with a win rate of 70, you are going to win 70 trades out of 30. And that is what is going to set you apart as one of the best traders in the world. Okay, that's what makes a good trader. Executing the same thing over and over and over and over and over again without fear. Knowing that you're going to experience losses. Okay, and those losses are not your fault. But let's be honest right now. Our psychology, most of us, our psychology doesn't allow us to execute trades without fear. Okay, it doesn't allow us to execute trades freely every day when the setup happens. One thing that is going to happen, most of traders, honestly, they are so obsessed with technicals and the charts, and they actually end up ignoring the most significant part, which is psychology. Okay, psychology, guys, most people have a lot in their minds. Remember, ever since your young age, there's a lot you've been programmed with. There's a lot you've been told. You've been told you will never make it. Some of your teachers have told you that you will never make it. Why? Just because you forgot to write a homework, or because you failed a test. They told you will never be anything in life. Those words build up on the mind. And remember, the only reason I am sending you to this, you can buy the book or get the audiobook. Okay, the audiobook is here on YouTube. I got it here. Okay, so one reason I'm sending you here, it's because this will help you understand two things: the power of your mind and the power of your subconscious mind. Okay, where your subconscious mind, it's the nature of God in you. This is the power that produces. Okay, this is the power that brings into reality. It's the power that made us. It's the power. Okay, if you read the Bible, God made man in his own image and likeness. Okay, the subconscious mind is us. It's us. or it is us, the part of us that is God. Okay, the part of us that creates. Okay, this is why I'm telling you that there is a lot that is actually contributing to people's daily performance, which has nothing to do with the market or nothing to do with the charts. Okay, what you program your mind with, okay, what you believe, the subconscious mind will bring into reality. And unfortunately, sorry to say this, unfortunately, you understand everything when you listen to this book. Unfortunately, the subconscious mind works non-stop 24/7. Its job is to bring into reality, to bring into manifestation every image that is believed by the mind. Okay, it brings whatever image is in your mind into reality. It doesn't care if that image is actually positive or negative. It doesn't care if that image is condemning or growing. Okay, so this is why you have to start working on your mind, because there is a bigger force that is actually bringing everything that is in your mind into reality. Okay, and that's what you actually bring to the charts. Okay, that's what you bring to the charts. If you believe in failure, if you are scared, okay, you will bring that failure into the market. Okay, you will bring that failure into the market. Okay, and that mindset, that belief is what will end up turning you into what you believe you are. Okay, most people are self-sabotaging themselves. 90% of the losses experienced by traders, or 90% of all the traders who are struggling with consistency, are doing that because of internal forces. It has nothing honestly to do with the markets. Remember, we are revealing the secrets of the markets. It has nothing to do with the markets. The markets did nothing to you. They did not betray you. The reason you lost, it's not because of the markets. Yes, there are other trades that you will lose, but because you have a win rate. Okay, this win rate includes losses. So this loss is part of the win rate. And if you try to ignore this loss, or you are scared of entering, then you don't know. What if this position falls within the 70? Okay, that's the problem. The problem is with our psychology and mindset. Okay, that's why I want you to go and listen to that audiobook. It will actually change your life, guaranteed. Okay, and another thing, say for instance you are scared of losing. One thing you're gonna do is you're gonna wait. This is your entry as described in your trading plan, the trading plan that has a win rate of 70. If you are scared, one thing you're gonna do is you are gonna want to see that, yeah, indeed the market is really going up, and by the time you enter, you are here. What happens? It goes up and then comes back and closes you, and you think that the market betrayed you. No, you betrayed yourself because of the fear. You were so scared of losing, hence you entered late. Okay, or say for instance, just because now the market is moving out, your plan says you will wait for a breakout and a pullback, then a sign that they are now reversing, say maybe an engulf or a pin engulf. Okay, that's in your plan. But because you are scared, say maybe because you are scared of losing, or you're scared of being left behind, you're scared of missing out, what are you gonna do? You're gonna jump in here. Say maybe you're gonna enter here. You're gonna enter here. You're gonna enter. It breaks out. You're gonna enter here because you want to catch it. You want to catch it. FOMO. You are scared of missing. You're scared of losing. You're scared. And then eventually, say maybe you put your stop losses here. Okay. Say maybe you entered somewhere here. And remember, your trading plan says you wait for a pullback. Okay. This time around, you chased the move. You entered here. You put your stop losses here. They came back and closed you. As you can see, this green one, okay? They came back and closed you. Who are you gonna blame? Who are you gonna blame? Is it the market that actually is responsible for your loss, or is it you? Obviously it's you. You went against your plan. Your plan is perfect. But because you're scared of being wrong, you're scared of being left behind, you want to jump in. You know that if you're gonna buy, you want a dump, you want a pullback. But because you are scared of missing out, what do? You enter. Okay, who is responsible for your loss? Is it the market? Hell no, it's your psychology. Okay. It's your psychology. Say for instance, again, we are giving an example. Okay, Say for instance, I told you that sometimes you are gonna lose, and that has nothing to do with you. Okay, say for instance, they do show and they do what we just explained here. They do come down. Okay, because of what they see that we cannot see. Okay, say for instance, you were too sure. Okay, say maybe you convinced yourself that you're not gonna enter a trade unless you are 100% guaranteed that you're gonna win it. And now what happens? They pull back as described by your plan. Your stops are here described by your plan. You entered here, correct, you did everything right. And just because you have been convincing yourself that you will never be wrong, you will never enter a trade and lose. Okay, you are so convinced, your expectations are too high that it's gonna be a win. Okay, you are not even considering that it can end up being a loss. Okay, you're not considering that. You are not even considering that your win rate is 70%, which means you might lose because there's still 30 trades that you are more likely to lose. Okay, and you are so convinced, your expectations are high. Yes, I am actually say maybe I'm actually getting 50 bips that you are guaranteed. What do? Say maybe you have an account of $1,000. Okay, real talk today, guys, real talk. Say maybe your account is $1,000. Okay, your account is $1,000. Okay, and you are so sure that, yeah, this is a win, this is it, did everything according to my plan. Yeah, there's no way I can lose. Okay, there's no way I can lose. Therefore, that means you have no room for a loss. Okay, you have no room for a loss. Say maybe you're gonna risk the whole, or out of this $1,000, say maybe you're gonna risk $800. Why? Because now you are so sure it's gonna end up being a win. Okay, you are so sure it's gonna be a win, therefore you are willing to risk $800. Okay, because yeah, you know that, hey, if you win, you're gonna make maybe $10,000, and you are so sure, you are convinced that it's a win, and then it does just what we said. Remember, this is a variable that was actually controlled by what other people did. They entered, they saw and entered, and their stops were just too big to ignore. The market couldn't go couldn't leave this $100, like this $100 million. They had to come and get it. Remember, the main objective of the market is to move capital from many to few. Okay, so remember, they saw this and they saw a big opportunity. Their objective is to make money. They can't go with 50 and leave 100. Okay, so even you can't do that. If you have an opportunity to get, if you're already holding 50 rand and you have an opportunity actually to get 100, what are you gonna do? You're gonna throw the 50 away and take the 100. Okay, so now because you are so convinced, you are risking $800, and this happens, and maybe your stops were here. Okay, these stops have maybe they're actually risking $800. Okay, and you are sure that you're gonna win. No way. And they start coming down. Now you see that they start coming down because you have risked a lot and you have convinced yourself that it's gonna be a win anyway. What are you gonna do? You're gonna end up, as they come down, you're gonna end up shifting your stops. They come down. Remember, you are not expecting a loss. It must be a win. You are right and the markets are wrong. Okay, and then as they come down, you increase your stops, and before you know it, you don't have anything left. They've just chowed your whole 1,000 rand, man, your whole $1,000. Who is to blame, guys? Who is to blame? Is it the market or is it you? Obviously, it's your self-sabotaging behaviors, okay? Because if you know you have a win rate of 70%, then even your risk, you know that you must risk something that you can accept. If from this $1,000, say for instance, you are risking $20 or $10, okay, you have a win rate of 70, and you understand that for you to make money, it's gonna be a series of trades over time which are coupled with losses. It's wins and losses, okay? Out of 100, you're gonna win 70, and you have maybe a risk reward of 1:5. You know that you're gonna be crazily in profits when after this 100 trades. You know you're gonna be in massive profits. You know you're gonna be in massive profits. Why? Because you're gonna win 70, and your risk reward is what is gonna really give you great rewards or returns on your investment, right? But because of your own behavior, you self-sabotaged yourself, okay? These are things we do every day, and Matt Douglas will iron them out in a very good way, and he will actually give you solutions on how to change your mind, give you the right skills that will actually turn you into a consistent trader. This way you can now see that being consistent is not, it's not about the charts. It's more about psychology. Okay? Fear. Most of us are scared of losing the money. Most of us are scared of being wrong. Therefore, we end up trying to avoid that losses. Sometimes we get in early. Sometimes we actually get in late. Sometimes we are right. Okay? And then we don't take our profits because we are scared of leaving money on the table. Therefore, the market comes down and closes us. Okay? Sometimes we are right, and just when it comes here, we close the position. And over time, remember, when you are stopped out, they're gonna take everything. Say maybe you are risking $1, okay? You are risking $1 to make $5. And when you have made maybe 50 cents, you're closing. Why? Because you are so scared of being wrong, okay? That means, remember, you have risked $1 to make 50 cents. And that behavior grows and grows and grows and grows every time you're right. Actually, what I'm saying right now is what I used to do. Okay, I used to do this. I would enter into good position when I was starting, but I will close them too early. And let me tell you what's gonna happen. Just because you are taking, actually, you are risking $1. You're actually risking $1, and the moment it goes to 50 cents, you are actually you are actually closing the trade. Why? Because you are so scared that maybe what if I was wrong? What if they come back for me? What if they close me? Okay, you are so scared. Let me tell you what this thing is gonna do. Now you have a risk reward of 1:2. Okay, that means over time, when your stops are hit, they're gonna be taking $1, and your profits are gonna be 50 cents, 50 cents, 50 cents. In the long run, you are gonna lose a lot. And how do we explain this? It's a psychological problem. Okay, you don't trust yourself. You don't trust your system. You are scared. When you see the markets, you see this beast that is there to take your money. Okay, and you end up ignoring the fact that there is a lot of opportunities. Therefore, most of these behaviors are self-sabotage. They have nothing to do with the markets. They have nothing. I repeat, they have nothing to do with the markets. Most of the time, I guarantee you, you know what to do. Okay? You know what to do. You even say, oh, this is gonna happen, it happens, but you're not in. Sometimes you know where to buy. Okay, you're gonna get in a little bit too early. They're gonna close you, and you're gonna beat yourself. Oh damn, I knew I should have waited for a pullback. I knew I should have waited for a breakout. I knew this is part of what my trading plan says. I knew I should have waited for this, or else you're gonna close early, and then they go your way. They go to your take profit, maybe your initial take profit was here, they hit your take profit, but you only close 50 cents. Okay, I'm just giving an example, and you're gonna be saying, I knew that's where it's gonna take my profit. Yes, in reality you knew, but you didn't act upon it. Why? Because of psychological issues. And it's not easy to actually accept that there is a psychological problem that you are having. For me, I didn't know I was having psychological issues until I read those books. This is why today I want us to be real with each other. Okay, it doesn't matter how many videos you're gonna watch, it doesn't matter how many books you're gonna watch. Most of your systems are good. You have a system that is 60% win rate. Okay, let's say it's 60% win rate. Okay, meaning you're gonna win out of 100, you're gonna win 60 and lose 40. Okay, and lose 40. Guys, this is perfect. Okay, even a win rate of 40 can still make you very wealthy. Remember, there is this best trader that I love. His name is called Peter Brandt. Peter. Let's talk about Peter now. Peter Brandt has a win rate of 30. Okay, which means he loses 70 trades. He loses 70 trades and wins only 30 out of 100. Okay, but he is crazily one of the most profitable traders I know. Okay, why? I mean, even with a win rate of 30, he is still highly profitable. Why? Because he knows how to manage his losses, and actually he knows that he is gonna make a lot because of his win rate ratio. Okay, win rate ratio. Remember, with a win rate ratio of 1:5, you can lose 80% and still not be in a loss. Okay, that means you can win 20% and you will still not be in a loss. You can actually be in a profit, depending on the fact that you are letting your wins run. Cut your losses short and let your wins run. That's something you know you should do, but most of the time, because of the fear, you're gonna end up doing the opposite. Okay, so guys, if you have, actually most of you have a very good system. Okay, most of you have a very good setup. Okay, we have series of videos where we explain our setups, how we approach them on a daily basis, but it will do you no good unless you are psychologically ready. So what I am saying today is that most of our losses, or most of our performances, is actually influenced by the psychology. It's not even a matter of to be honest, it's not even a matter of the charts. It's not the fact that you don't understand technicals. Most of you do, and you know what to do. It's just a matter that most of you are self-sabotaging. I was self-sabotaging like crazy. Therefore, this is why I want us to now start working on our mind. This will help you get your mind straight. Okay, and another thing I want you to do, as I already said, is I want you to start spending more time on meditation. Okay, if you know that you are entering early, okay, meditation. Okay, meditate every day before you sleep, after you've woke up, and before each and every session. Take 5 to 10 minutes, 5 to 15 minutes, meditate. What results are you expecting on that day, and what kind of behavior are you expecting from yourself? Meditation helps to silence the mind. And once the mind is silent, believe me, you won't experience most of the problems. So I repeat, go and read that book. You can actually read one book. You don't even need both of them. You can get one book, which is Trading in the Zones. It's a very good book, and it will actually help with the psychology, because most traders are not willing to actually explore this option, and this is what holds most of the contribution towards every trader's success. Okay, it's not that you don't know what to do. You do know what to do. Okay, you are good in technicals, but the fact that you feel like, oh no, I should maybe watch more videos, get a setup, because you come up with a setup that is good. You self-sabotage it. You do this nonsense. You experience losses, and then you say, oh, my system is bad. No, it's not your system. It's an internal problem. Okay, it's actually a psychological problem. And why do people have psychological problems? Why do we have psychological problems? It's because of how we were raised. Okay, it's because of the society we live in. Okay, it's because of the internet. Okay, the moment you go to social media, the first things you're gonna be seeing is bad things. Okay, you are less likely to see good things. Believe me, I was once a goalkeeper, and I was a bad goalkeeper. You know why? Because every time I will stand on the I will get to those poles, I will be scared. What if they score me? What if I get scored? What are my teammates gonna say? I actually ended up quitting soccer. Okay, because I was bad. I was a bad goalkeeper. Okay, I was a bad goalkeeper. I went to play volley. I was a bit good in volley, but the problem was, still I had a little bit of fear. What if I'm serving people the wrong way? What if I'm serving people the wrong way? Okay, because I used to play position 3. Okay, so those are the things that I did, and it was only after reading those books that I realized that no, the problem was internal. I actually ended up quitting soccer because I was a bad goalkeeper, but in reality, the truth is I could have been one of the best goalkeepers because I had all the skills. Unfortunately, I didn't realize that I had an internal problem, which was fear. Okay, it is more easier to believe in failure than it is to believe in something good. Okay, if you are faced with two options, which one is good, one is bad, your mind based on what society builds in our brain, the mind is more likely to protect. That's what the mind is going to do. The mind is going to protect you. If you have an opportunity of actually making $100, however, you must lose $10, okay, to get that $100. Your mind is gonna try to protect you, and as a result, you're not gonna get the $100, but you are more likely to hold on to your $10. Okay, that's just the mind. That's how we were being programmed. Our education system, if you fail a test, they make you believe you're stupid. So guys, there's just a lot that is happening. Okay, so when we come to our charts, we bring with us a lot of problems, a lot of issues that we don't realize, and they are the ones that actually determine the end result or our performance on a daily basis. Okay, until you realize that and work on that, then the same thing will keep happening because it's something you're not even aware of. Remember, I quitted soccer because I was a bad goalkeeper, but I wasn't bad. It was just fear. It was that voice in my head always telling me, what if you get scored? And I would end up being scored 5 goals. Why? Because I was scared. And I was more comfortable when my defenders were strong. I was more comfortable when no ball was coming to the post. You know why? Because I was so scared of being scored. And remember, you will never ever be a good goalkeeper unless balls are coming to your post and you are catching them or saving them. That's the only way you will become a good goalkeeper. Say for instance, it doesn't matter if maybe you are playing for your team. Maybe you are playing for Manchester and you are a goalkeeper and your defender is so strong. Balls hardly come to your post, so you hardly make saves, you hardly do anything. Your national team will never select you. The only way that your national team can select you, which is a good opportunity, I believe it's an opportunity that almost every player is looking for, it's when the ball comes to your post and you make some good saves. Okay, and that's what makes you good. So you might know what to do, you might know when to enter, but if you are scared and you are trying to avoid the opportunity, or you are actually trying to avoid the risk, okay, you will never ever make anything from the markets, because the only way you can make something from the markets is if you execute your positions. There are many people who just watch the markets going every day. I did that. Okay, I remember this other day I was with someone and we were looking at our charts, and I was saying, okay, this market is gonna go up crazily. It's gonna go up plus 150 pips. No, it's not like I was coming with an expectation that this must happen. No, but I really saw the behavior, and I saw that this is a probability. It's actually a high probability, and this could end up actually happening. Okay, so what I did on that day was I was scared. Okay, I was scared. What if I'm entering early? The setup happened. It broke out, pulled back, engulfed, and gave me every sign to enter. But I was like, I'm telling the person I'm with, okay, but I'm afraid of entering. And then it went crazily. It went as I said, okay, I think it went 150 pips. And I was like, you see, it happened. I knew it was going to happen. But why was I not on that trade? I knew what to do, but I was scared, okay? So sometimes, or most of the times, your performance will be determined by psychological issues, internal issues that you have, not by the market. Not by the market. If your risk reward ratio says this is what you're gonna win and this is what you're gonna lose, then enter without fear, okay? Because if you are trying to ignore, you are scared of entering, then your risk reward ratio makes no sense. Then your plan makes no sense in the first place. Then there's nothing you're gonna make in the markets, okay? You're gonna enter some trades that you feel like, yeah, this one is a win-win-win, and what we just explained is gonna happen to you, and then you're gonna kick your computer and throw it away. I've seen people breaking their computers because they over-risked. They were too sure of the results, okay? So that's a psychological reason. You can't come and say, the market betrayed me. You see the markets, hey, trading is a scam. Hey, trading doesn't work. Believe me, trading works, and there are many people who are making a lot on a daily basis, okay? Okay, I started experiencing consistency when I actually got everything all together, because as I was saying, I used to do this and I lost a lot. But Mark Douglas' book really made me see the light, and that's when I started like being able to execute without fear. And I know that, okay, my win rate is what will actually come in for me, okay, provided my plan is good and I execute the same thing over and over and over again. Trading is not supposed to be hard. You are executing one and the same thing every day, so it's not supposed to be hard. If there is nothing that your plan says you should execute, you do nothing, okay? That's how it should be. It should be an effortless career. It should be something very easy, something enjoyable, okay? You lose, you go out with a smile, okay? If maybe they are coming for you and you can see that, oh, okay, now I know this pattern or this behavior shows that they're gonna close me. You can close your position without fear. Okay, you're not even worried of taking small losses. Why? Because you are trading from a calm state of mind. You know they're gonna close you anyway, and you are comfortable. You can take your small loss. You know that it's part of your win rate. Tomorrow it's another day. Okay, go and read Mark Douglas' book, guys. Just for a recap, Mark Douglas, Trading in the Zones, and The Disciplined Trader. But you don't have to get all of them. You can start with Trading in the Zones, and it's a good book, okay? It's a good book. It's a good book. It's a good book. And you can just go and listen to this. It's here on YouTube, okay? So you won't have to buy it. It's here on YouTube, okay? I saw it on the channel. I don't even know if the person posted it legally. If it's not legal, then it's unfortunate, because he's hurting somebody who actually devoted his time into actually, okay, putting in the work, okay? So the last thing I said is go and actually meditate. Okay, start meditating. Meditating will silence all the noise, and meditating will put your mind in a good state. You start visualizing what you want to achieve. You start visualizing. By doing that, you'll be giving your mind an image of what you want to attain in life, who you want to be, and then that image will be brought into reality by the subconscious mind. Okay, change your mindset. That is important. The mindset, it's highly crucial. Okay, because yeah, I love trading because it actually allows us to be better versions of ourselves. There's just a lot going on trading, and every day we strive to become better. Okay, I'm a fan of reading. I love books. Actually, I read books almost every day, and I love books. And yeah, always try to be positive. Try to ignore the negative and try to be positive. When you wake up, be positive. Meditate, pray. Okay, say a prayer, thank God, and talk to God. Okay, and always be positive. When you go to sleep, meditate, pray, and thank God. Listen to something, like listen to the power of your subconscious mind. That's something nice. Okay, meditate. Always make sure before you go to sleep, you end your day with something positive, and then your subconscious mind will work on it. But I strongly recommend go and get Mark Douglas book, Trading in the Zones. If you can also get the Discipline Trader. This is highly important. I don't usually recommend books, but these books are gold. I read them, they changed my life. Okay, sometimes we must just be real, because it knowing everything about technicals won't even help you. Okay, the only thing that's gonna save you, it's what psychology. It's actually what is contributing more to your losses or to your success. Okay, and I've read many books, and out of every book that I've read, I haven't read all the books. I will never be able to do that. Okay, in my lifetime, but most of out of all the books that I've read, the books that I've just recommended now are the best. Okay, go get Mark Douglas, Trading in the Zones. If you can, as a bonus, get the Discipline Trader. Those books will change your life, because 80% of trading success comes from psychology. You must be ready. Okay, you must be ready, and then the rest is 20%. You will, once you get this one and your mindset to be in the right state, then you will start executing trades without problems, and everything will just make sense. Okay, so yeah, it's time we be real, guys. It's time we be real. So I believe this will make you consistent. I believe this will change your life. Okay, so I love you guys, and I wish you all the best. Okay, hence I'm trying this hard to actually show you what really worked for me, what is working for me, and actually how we actually approach the markets on a daily basis. And don't worry, I'm gonna continue making our series where we tackle all our setups on a daily basis. The more you see that, the more comfortable you become with the setups, the more easier everything is gonna become, and the more profitable you will be. So guys, I love you a lot, and I wish you all the best. Have a beautiful day. Thank you, guys.